Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into your love reading. How are all the beautiful Cancer out there? How are you feeling about love? What's going on in your love life? What's the energy like? Comment in the comment section below. Let me know. I read all of your comments. I love reading your comments. It helps me connect with you guys, connect with your energy, and I use that for your future readings. If you're new to Soul Embers, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading that resonates and you choose to stick around. If you would like to reach out for a personal reading, my contact details as well as all the other information about this channel is in the description box below, so check it out. So Cancer, what is going on in your love life? What brings you here today? Whether you're single, partnered, in a situationship, or it has to do with an ex. Who am I connecting with today? And what is the message you need to know right now when it comes to your love life? Let's have a look. What is the message for the beautiful Cancer? Forgiveness. Wow, one of the hardest things to do. Don't know about you guys, but it is for me. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. We know this, right? Can we all agree that we know that nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments? And we would much rather let it go. Wouldn't we? We would much rather just forget about it, let it go, not let it affect us, not take it with us into our next relationships where fear kicks in and we start to block love from coming in because we're afraid of getting hurt. And it generally has to do with not being able to let something go, not being able to let something that's happened, whether it be with that particular person or from a past love interest, go. And there is this need to forgive so that you can release it. If we all knew how to do that and truly embrace that and free ourselves from it, we, I guess, wouldn't be in these situations that we find ourselves in. So, nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. There is a need to forgive something within this current situation that you're experiencing with your love interest, or with someone from the past that's blocking you love from coming in. Energetically, you are limited with what you can give and therefore what you can receive. So you might be finding it really hard to, I guess, there's this feeling of, you know, if I let this go, doesn't make it okay. No, it does not make it okay. It just means, I guess, that you don't let it be in control of your life anymore. And so instead of seeing this card and thinking, yeah, right, how on earth am I going to forgive? How on earth am I going to let this go? Easier said than done. I get it. Maybe thinking about how you can stop letting something that's causing a lot of resistance, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear about what the future can bring with this person or with a new love interest. Ways to stop it controlling you. That may be a good start to letting go slowly. So it's about working with the feeling backwards rather than forgiving and working towards getting rid of those feelings. So when you're triggered or when you feel that you're not able to embrace the next level of love, or if you're feeling that you're finding it difficult to intimately connect with this person or with people in general, if you're finding it, or in intimate relationships, right? Or you're finding it difficult to trust and be vulnerable. Vulnerability, it does not mean that you surrender your power to someone. Vulnerability simply means that you are so open and honest about how you feel, and you can do that because you have enough power within yourself and strength to work through anything that may come as a result of how your vulnerabilities are going to be received. It has nothing to do with the other person and what they do with that vulnerability, but more so about surrendering to the fact that, well, you know what? Hey, this is how I feel, and I'm being open and honest about it, but I know how to work through it, or I'm working through it. It's not your responsibility for me to put my trust in you and for you to protect me from that or protect me. I'm just letting you know. And that's very, very attractive and very powerful in itself. So you might be finding it difficult to do all those things. So repeating cycles is another one. Look for those triggers, as well as if you're dating especially, if you're finding that it reaches a certain point that you can't get past, or you're attracting certain people in your life that the energy doesn't match what you want to attract. So it's about looking at ways that you can think about, okay, I'm attracting an energy that I don't want. So which aspects of myself does that reflect that I need to let go of so that I can tune into a different frequency? So there are a few different things there that you can work with, but let's dig in and let's have a look and see how we can, how you're feeling about this particular love interest right now, the person that brings you here. Let's get into the juicy stuff. Or if you're dating, just what's on the horizon. You've got it, baby. You've got it, Cancer. You've got what it takes to go the distance. This relationship, you feel, has got what it takes to go the distance. More so emotionally, I feel there is this softness about you, but behind this softness is an incredible force. And it's powerful, it's strong. And it comes from the traumas and the experiences that we've had, that we've held on to. It's so much harder to hold on to something than it is to let it go. Facing that every single day, facing a difficult or challenging partner or situation and staying in it is so much harder than going the distance and finding ways, new and different ways to work through it. We're constantly putting ourselves in a space of discomfort when we do that. Comfort would say, this isn't working, see you later, right? This is a type of energy that I'm getting for you at the moment. You have a lot of force behind a very soft exterior, and you have everything that you need to go that distance. All right. Let's have a look and see what's this person doing. What's this person doing? Message in a bottle. They come to you with messages of love. They come to you opening their heart. They have something to say to you, Cancer. And this finally makes you realize that, what am I going to do? What do I do now? Do I forgive and let go and trust that this has what it takes to go the distance? Is that where we're at right now? If this is about an ex that's coming back into your life, if this is a partner that has repeated cycles and is coming to you with something different, this is a different type of a message. This is not something that you are used to. There is different depth to this message. Are you questioning whether you can trust them? So I circle back to the beginning where I said being vulnerable and open about your feelings and expressing them does not put you in a compromising place where you're giving your trust over. All it does is you are simply expressing how you feel. You don't need to tell them what to do about it. You don't need to tell them what you're going to do about it. You just express how you feel. It's said, it's open. Let them decide how they're going to deal with it. And you have what it takes to go the distance to be able to work through and find solutions to to this issue, right? If you're not in a relationship, if this isn't a situationship and you're not, and you're dating, I feel that you're going to receive a message from someone new, and it's going to trigger you in a way where you realize that you need to open up the heart space. You need to open up, and you need to, in order for this, there is attraction here, there is chemistry here, you feel the connection, you feel the spark. There is a need for you to trust yourself and open up and allow this to unfold and be open and honest about your experiences, which is something you may not have been doing up until this point, and it's caused you to limit or go the distance with someone else. And you know, that dating the different people has kind of not taken you in the direction you've wanted to go with them, or you've attracted that type of energy that you haven't been wanting as a result. So something new and something different is on its way. Okay. And they were all wanted to come out at the same time. So here we go. Beautiful. You've pulled your own card. I like that. The way these cards have come out of the deck, this is totally meant to be. I can feel it. They just popped right out from different parts of the deck and fell out on the table while I was shuffling in a very different way. So this is definitely meant to be. This message is for someone out there. And if it's for you, please do comment. I'd love to know. So you have taken so much time in reflection to get yourself ready to become the type of partner that you want to date, that you want to be with. You have been able to think about what you want to attract in your life, and you have become the type of partner that they would be attracted to. You've done a lot of work on your shadow in the last cycles, not just cycles. And I feel that, you know, you've been very, very realistic about what you are what you were sowing and what you were reaping as a result. There is no way that, you know, sometimes we don't know what's going to grow, okay? It's only when we plant the seed we can see what comes of that seed. So the next time you plant that same seed, you know what's going to happen. It's the same thing here. So you have spent a lot of time going backwards and forwards, looking at the outcomes of your relationship or relationships or dating different people, and you've been able to see what the common theme is and really look within yourself to heal any traumas that are preventing you from embracing love the way you want to embrace it. If this is a situation where it was completely toxic, like you looked back on it and you're like, you know what, this was completely toxic. It brought out the worst in me. It brought out my worst fears. It's almost like you could not control yourself or the fears from bubbling to the surface, and this person just brought out the worst in you, and you look back in hindsight and you're like, this is not working. You've taken the time you've broken free from that now. You've broken free from that, and you're questioning, maybe, can I forgive them? Do I have what it takes to go the distance on my own? Do I have what it takes to go the distance with them? But you've needed that space to reflect on what really works. You don't want to go back to being codependent. You don't want to go back to being afraid of love. You know, if this is about a relationship that ended badly or ended in a way where you felt disappointed and really, really hurt, it's really blocked you. And there's been a lot of need to, I guess, find that belief and faith in love again. And that's what you've been doing. You've been spending a lot of time trying to figure yourself out on how you can forgive, how you can release, how you can stop the anxiety, how you can stop the fears from constantly enveloping you. Okay, so you can move on in life and receive new love. Regardless of what your situation is, there is an underlying energy here that these triggers have really started to scratch at those wounds relentlessly, and you can't ignore them anymore. And there is a need for something to be let go of, for this something new to come in. Now, what I'm getting here is something new is coming, a new way of being is coming from either this person or from someone new. I feel that this is new energy, to be honest with you, but it depends on your situation. You are finally going to connect with someone that, you know, the scales are now tipping. You're finally going to connect with someone that is going to really be able to speak your soul language. Not even your love language, your soul language, because there is a difference for me. When we talk about love language, it's about something we can process in our mental headspace of how to position ourselves in ways that the other person feels appreciated, and we have that positive exchange from happening, right? With our soul language, we talk about things that make us feel amazing, but not necessarily things we would have thought would work for us. This is what this person brings to your life. They are emotionally mature. This is someone who is going to help you take those final steps in forgiveness, in letting go, in releasing. You've done all the work. You've just been waiting to let it go. You've got what it takes to go the distance. You know how to work with your own energy now. It puts you in a very powerful place. And this person comes to you with their personality is very loving, very compassionate, very understanding. They know they can bring real, true happiness and tranquility that you're looking for. Okay, because they're emotionally stable. They're in control of their emotions. You're very much in control as well. So when you're healing from those wounds that are constantly being scratched on, that you have been unable to heal, when someone comes along with just that right ointment that you've been looking for, in search of, to put over those wounds and finally let them heal, this is what they're bringing. And it allows you the space that you need to breathe, to stop being feeling like you are having to protect yourself. You're at war, right? It lets you take that rest that you need. Take a break from it to pop on that ointment and let the healing begin and forgiveness take place. It's a very, very beautiful and soothing energy that this person brings. So I say all these things, but obviously I'm talking metaphorically. But when you feel this sensation overcome you, you'll know what I'm talking about. They will communicate with you in a very loving way, in a very open way. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming towards you. There's going to be a lot of communication about feelings, about where this is going, and you are finally going to feel your heart space expand. You're finally going to feel that space reignite. The spark is going to be reignited within your heart space, and you're going to start feeling passion, and you're going to start feeling optimistic about love, and your faith in it is going to start being rebuilt. Now, again, will those fears creep in, and will you question whether or not you can trust it? Trust yourself, not it. You have what it takes to go the distance. You've already surrendered. Let it go with the flow. This is an amazing new beginning that you are going to be experiencing. It brings such prosperity, through being able to really connect with your heart space and open up your heart center. Where you felt a lack of passion, creativity, where you felt apathy in life, in love, in everything, it will reignite the fire within your heart space. Definitely. And it's going to bring so much prosperity, so much personal fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. And as a result, your abundance is just going to grow in the physical plane. You're going to build a steady, this has the promise, should you choose to take it, to build something substantial, not just from the emotional or energetic plane. We're talking about being able to take things from that plane of what we want, what we believe, what we dream of, what we talk about as a couple, let's say, or as a partnership, what we dream to achieve together. Take it, put those actions, put our money where our mouth is, and really integrate it and bring it into our world. This is what this promises. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Now, I'm going to leave it there. Please do comment below if it resonates. If you'd like to reach out for a personal reading because you have met someone, let's say, or this resonates and you really don't want the fear to kick in and you miss an opportunity that you feel has the potential to go the distance, and you'd like to know how you can bridge that gap and some suggestions or different modalities, healing modalities we can apply to work through that space, I'd love to do a personal reading for you. Feel free to reach out. If not, I'll see you for your next lot of readings, guys. Bye.